Hey, you guys, we are back to do another review of the Never Ever Mets, right? I always say it wrong. Ain't that the name? Yep, that's the name. All right, stay tuned for more.
We keeps it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KoEd family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, KoEd Camp folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka eDub. This is my lovely wife right here. Crazy Eye Willie. When she write notes down, she look all crazy. Oh man, like a Rain Man. Anyway, her name is Kourtney, also known as Coco. This right here is Kourtney Eddie. This channel's all about relationships, reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight we're gonna do another review of the Never Ever Met. Tatiana and Claudia episode.
So if you're brand new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit the like and all that stuff. And I know we'd be a day or two behind on this video, but you know, a lot of times my husband work crazy hours and he have been working them lately. And y'all say, well, dang, this is the only video y'all got once a week, and it be.
It is what it is. If y'all complain about this,
they don't complain.
You better not be complaining.
They don't. Leave the people alone.
I want to send Tatiana over there. Tatiana. A crazy look itself. Like crazy eye. Like she ching 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 ching. You know what that means?
Do Psycho. It again.
Ching 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 ching.
I see that little Yep, I caught it, and you did it again too. Just did it. Ooh wee, just gullible. Just gullible.
You should look I'm tired.
All right, yeah. Before we get into this recap review, I wanted to give y'all a PSA. So, if you don't know, then I'm telling you now. Then, I have a new brand that I am currently building. You know, starting from the scratch, and so it's called The New Era. And so that's where the book launch had launched from. Swipe Right After 40. You can purchase that at swiperightatter40.com. And I'm also tiering it to other things that are branching out from that actual brand. So I wanted to let you guys know that I have a t-shirt. You can find it on KoEd Wear, but it's kind of geared toward, you know, ladies that'll be on my website that's almost up, my new website that's almost up. And so, yeah, you can purchase this tee over there. All our tees and merch and all that stuff is free shipping. And also, you know, don't forget that the podcast is out. So you can go into the description below. You can follow us on all the podcasts and even follow the New Era podcast on YouTube. So you can follow that. That's once a week aired Fridays at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And also, I wanted to say this. If you have purchased the Swipe Right After 40 ebook, if you purchase it, one of the ones or whatever, and you want, because I'm offering a free Facebook profile review. So if you purchase a book and you was like, you know what, I want to date, I want to do like what Kourtney did and stuff like that or whatever. So I'm going to offer a free Facebook review. And what I'm going to do is actually look at your Facebook and see how attractive it is. And it's trying to give you some pointers. So, you know, send me an email. Now, it's not going to be a back and forth. I'm just kind of give me 3 days and you'll get the review as far as what my opinions and all that stuff and what you can improve on. So email me or DM me and I'm going to send you all the instructions in order to get that done. So that's my PSA, y'all. What you think about that, baby?
That's gonna be longer than the video. That's a long PSA.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Some of them probably already fast forward anyway. So now let's get into the review. So it started off with Clay and Tatiana. This just toxic. First of all, this big, thick, grown man around here is lying at his big grown age, and it looked like he didn't age since he been on the show. Did y'all see all that gray hair coming up out of his head? Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
So it seemed like it started out with them getting it in. I love you too, because they was in the boom boom room, honey, before all the boom that took place. So Jay is braiding Cinco's hair and stuff. And so, Jay, honey, she be in the mix, child. She be in the mix and the mess, honey. So she up there talking and talking about something, Clay was drunk the night before, whatever, and he was up there talking about his best friend coming. She a girl, she a ex porn star. Oh, did she say she current porn star?
You can say that.
Yeah, just say it briefly.
She's a current corn star.
Yeah, you can say that.
Corn. What kind of corn she selling? We don't want to know.
And then Jay said that he really and truly, he said that Clay said he never been with the girl and stuff like that. She's like, I don't believe him. I don't believe nothing that come out of his mouth. So he said he slept with her nothing.
I posted a meme on my Facebook page saying that I'd rather trust a car with no brakes than trust somebody saying that he's just a friend. I'm gonna be honest, I never believed in. I know, no, I had male friends before. He's just waiting for the opportunity to slide up in that. That's all he's waiting for. You're gonna wait for the time you're vulnerable. I need a shoulder to cry on. Come on, baby, cry on my shoulder. Then all of a sudden,
he could be gay.
He probably the worst one. I gotta try to prove my manhood, make sure I ain't gay. Let's try to do it, see if I'm not gay. Yeah, those are the worst ones, man. But yeah, man, I never believed in that.
My manhood to see if I'm not gay.
Yeah.
Let's do it to see if I'm not gay.
Yeah.
But if he gay, then why would he want to prove that he's not
Don't
gay?
see. This is a man thing.
No.
It's a man thing. No. Of course, you're gonna be confused about it, but yeah, it's a man thing.
If he gay, then
I know gay guys that went both ways.
That's called bi. Then that's called bi. I ain't say that.
Gay.
I say if he gay. No,
that's not gay.
No, if you're bi, no, that's not considered as gay because you're not all the way gay. You both.
So
you straight and gay and combined together. It's called bi.
So it's not halfway gay and full gay.
It's called bi, child. It's called bi.
Yeah,
anyway, so let's see. So Kiki is talking to Britney.
It's gonna rain again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sick tired of this rain, man. God almighty.
So Kiki is talking to Britney about, her and what's his name, Ty going to the boom boom room, and she was like, we ain't there yet. Like that ain't finna happen. She was like, what if? She said, I don't care what he say, honey. Ain't nothing gonna change my mind. I am not there.
I don't think Britney is attracted to Ty. And the only reason why she's sticking with Ty to get some free food.
I think she was attracted to him, but when they had that blow up and the way he's moving, she still ain't over that. You know what I'm saying?
But the point is, he's trying though, man. He's trying to make her priority, man. That's why he's cooking for her.
I think she just turned off.
But if she is, she need to tell him then.
So everybody's talking about Clay and the corn star, the P star friend and everything. Everybody once again but Tatiana, child. She just smiling and she's a beautiful girl, beautiful smile, and everything just looked like she happy, but I swear she got a little crazy behind that eyelid.
Like you was writing notes. I kind of looked at you while you writing your notes, your head was all cocked and your eyes were like glazed and like
don't try me then.
I said, is she kind of crazy?
Don't ever try me.
Like she got a little crazy in her.
Probably do. Don't ever try me. Don't ever. All right. So let's see. Chris answers the door, and so Chris is funny to me, and he
Chris was liking what you was saying too when he opened that door.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
What he said?
You can just look at him and tell he was looking at that compulsory girl friend. Yeah, he was like when he opened the door, he looked down, he started smiling. I said, yeah, he liked what you see.
He looked down. What was down?
He's looking at her body and stuff.
So anyway, she said who she was here for and stuff. So and the minute she seen Clay, baby, she ran like a little kid and jumped in them arms, honey. And he said, that's his big sister. I was like, child, I couldn't tell, honey. Looked like she acted like she was a little girl. And she jumped and lassoed him all of that thickness. And so I was like, okay, that was a little much. And I get it. Like, if your friend, if that's the way y'all behave all the time, but tamper that down when you ready to meet somebody, girl. Like, you tamper all that down, honey. Don't do too much cheesing. Don't do too much nothing.
Especially, like you said, opposite sex friends.
Right.
Man. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of read the room, as you would say. you can't be doing all that extra stuff because it's gonna make it seem like you're disrespecting, his girlfriend.
Right.
And maybe she didn't think about that.
She
I don't
probably
know.
did because I don't get, evidently she never met her before. And so she didn't know who all them women were in there. So she probably didn't think about it. At that moment, it was just him and her.
Yeah, but Cavassier should have stepped in and said, "Oh, whoa, my girl here," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he didn't do it. He said, "Come on," and
And I'm saying, when the last time y'all seen each other? Y'all ain't been gone that long.
if a woman was a nice looking woman, ran up to me and hugged me like that, would you have an issue?
I would have a big issue.
You would.
Now, if it was an old woman, auntie, and you know what I'm saying? First of all, she ain't finna rap
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
And if so, she gonna get that one leg because the wrist ain't coming. So yeah, it depends, honey. It depends.
Now, some of the older women could be looking good now doing that.
Now that'll be me.
What would you do then?
Woman, honey, because now see, no, not you. I can't take it, it's too much because that's how you do me. So no, you couldn't do. Nah, first of all, you couldn't do him like that because both of y'all would be down on the ground because you do that and he gonna be like, "Ooh, boom."
See, the thing is, you gotta understand, it depends on the size of the woman.
You be saying I'm big.
You are big.
Don't be acting like I'm no Amazon child, please. Well, then you need to grow some meat on you.
No, I'm the right size, man.
Okay, I'm the right size.
So you think you on these big dogs that think they small?
No, not at all. So I sit on your lap, you like, oh my leg. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it definitely would happen to you, honey. It don't even put yourself there. Okay. So he said that he introduced Tatiana to whatever the girl name, his best friend say that, and it was kind of dry. So I don't know, and I thought maybe Tatiana saw what happened, but evidently she didn't see it. But she still was a little dry, like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think, first of all, I don't think Tatiana knew his best friend was a girl. That threw her off. That threw her off big time because everybody else knew, but she didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because she was assuming that his best friend was a dude. So that's why she was dry. And she said, quote unquote, she was giving them some time to catch up. That's why she left him out there like that. But no, what it is that she thought that his best friend was a guy, and when she saw it was a woman, and she caught attitude.
Yeah, because she was like, hey, and it was just so awkward. You know, not only that, a young woman, one that's maybe her age or younger, look like it now. He said big sister. I just don't know what category that fall into. But you know, and she was like, we've been friends since we were 7. Okay, anyway.
I have some friends I grew up with, you know what I'm saying? But they're not going to run and hug me like that in front of my woman.
I'm quite sure they not that size either. The friends you grew up with. I'm sure.
Wow. Ooh, boy, I saw some of them class reunion pictures. I said, damn, Tito. Ooh, who do you eat? They don't watch this video anyway because they don't like me.
So anyway, so yeah, they in the house. And so the other girls is, well, look at them put like the other couples are saying, "Ooh, did you see the way he hugged her? The way she hugged him? She jumped on him like that. What? Jump? Listen, listen, nobody been that. And they all what? Jump? Ooh, yeah. No, she didn't jump. Oh, yes, she did. She put both legs. So yeah, they into it, honey. They good.
I think this group is like, they like drama.
Oh, they do.
They do, cause they see something, they come back. Ooh, you saw how he did it. They analyze stuff. He drawing on the whiteboard. You saw how they love this mess, man. Yeah,
so it was fun how they was, you know, mimicking the situation in the house. So he told his best friend that he hasn't told Tatiana about the baby yet, and she was like, what?
Ooh, they go to y'all sleeping. Y'all old. Yeah, it's been a long day
for him, but my allergies has been acting up. And so he said, and she was like, man, like, what? You ain't told her yet? Like, how that's gonna pan out? He was like, I don't know. And her mama's supposed to be coming today too. So she was like, you got to tell her. So here go Jay, honey. She good and messy, honey. Our relationship is good, but let me go over here and let me tap over here. And she said, Tatiana, she told Tatiana, yeah, that's his best friend. Did you see the way he hugged her?
She said, "What? Yeah, girl." She put both of her legs around him. It unlocked, did a figure four, and
Had a baby. And so she was
said,
like, what? She was like, yeah. She said, I'm finna say, no, don't say nothing. Now, some people you need to tell them after the fact.
"Yeah, some
And
people you
she
can't
is
talk down."
one.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I finna go and say something. So she said, and she went out there and she basically cussed that girl like, "Tell me, you had your whole body wrapped around my man. You came to hug him." She said, "No, I did." She said, "Yes, you did. That's what they told me in there." So no, that's disrespectful. Keep your hand. Don't you do that with my man. And the friend was like, "Listen, I ain't come here to get attacked, honey. I don't want no assault charges."
She said, "I'll throw this wine glass at you." And she said, "Oh, you gonna, what? You gonna go to jail for assault?" But anyway, Tatiana, she's very passionate, and she's not gonna hold back her emotions. Okay, you know, and I think Cavassier could have handled that situation better, in my opinion. He should, like I said, when she went up there to try to jump on him, he should have pumped, pump your brakes. My girl here. He should have did that. And also, after Tatiana and friend got into it, he should have went in and checked on Tatiana. For him to walk away and have his friend, hug his arm as they were walking away.
Hug his arm, honey.
Yeah,
like you my protector.
Yeah, and that makes it look real bad, and it's like, okay, like Tatiana said, you made your choice.
Yeah,
you made your choice. You walked out with her instead of coming and checking on me. So,
and she was like, "Ooh, is that who you want to be a role model to your child?" Ooh.
Yeah, with his friend seemed like she kind of like, kind of bougie.
Kind of bougie, but she didn't seem like a friend. Like, I don't know, like you said, male and female. It seemed like there was some, he like her and she like him, but she probably like him as a so-called big brother, but a protector. You my friend. You somebody I can talk to, but I know you always got my back. So it ain't no girl finna come between us, because this way it's gonna always be. You know what I'm saying? Like she had that entitlement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
And you have to check your friends like that, like so.
And I don't know who was Cinco when they were playing cards. So he was talking to Jay. I think Cinco was talking to Jay. He said, "Yeah, Cal said he never cracked that." And I'm thinking to myself, Cal like to lie too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He lied about the virgin stuff, and he lied about the baby. Who said he ain't lied about cracking his friend?
Right. Ooh, y'all use the wrong terminology.
Yeah, cracking. Yeah. You know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah, but you never use that word.
Yeah,
you just
cracking
got it
that
from
back, man. That's what it means, cracking that back.
And you sound pawpaw-ish when you say that. Because not only is you doing cracking that back, you got the motion with
cracking that back.
Yeah, baby. Stop it. Just stop it. So let's see. That's when I know I said that part when she said, we've been knowing each other ever since we was kids. She really didn't understand why the girl was coming at her like that or whatever. So the girls are in there and they really and truly gassing Tatiana up. Like, what? He walked away with her. So all this fueling her. And she already felt like he be holding back stuff and other people know.
Why do y'all women do that? Why y'all gas somebody up so they can go out there and get themselves embarrassed? Why do y'all do that?
What she got embarrassed?
Now, what she got mad and went to, and confronted him again about that?
All women don't do that.
Yeah, I'm saying, why y'all gassing that woman up, man? Y'all should be trying to cool her off.
I would really and truly try to diffuse her. I wouldn't try to gas her.
Yeah, they were hyping her up, man. Ooh, look at that. He's hugging her. Ooh, I think they even kissed. Look at him. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't even come back in here after you.
Y'all listen, man.
So Clay told his friend, I think it's just best you gonna leave, honey. Unless it be some action. That glass won't be the only red stain on the ground. So Clay is talking to Tatiana but I think Clay was talking to the guys too, because he was scared to go in there and talk to Tatiana. So he had to get some male energy first.
Chris said everything was fine until she jumped in your arm, wrapped the legs around you, man. Everything was fine. And they was trying to like kind of like explain to him why she was mad because he couldn't understand why she was mad.
Yep.
So the guy said, "Man, yeah, she mad because your friend jumped in your arms and hugged you like that."
Yeah.
He said, "Man, but it was just a hug, not that type of hug, dude. That's why she's upset." So they try to explain to him
Even
why.
Clay didn't even realize what all she did because that bitch, that's just normal behavior for them. So he's just saying, "Oh, it's just a hug." And I'm saying, how long have y'all been gone? You know what I'm saying? Do you see this best friend every day? Like, what is y'all? Because it just seems like these folk act like they've been gone away for months.
Apparently, like you said, that's his child godmother.
So, the fresh baby that just got here.
The fresh baby, right out.
I mean, poosh, just got here now.
The fresh baby. The fresh, let me finish my joke, okay? The fresh baby that came out Krispy Kreme, they turned the light on and the baby came out.
Womp womp.
No, it would have been good, man. But you up here, woo, you had to do all the extra stuff, man. You messed my joke up, man.
Here comes the Sandman.
You messed my joke up, man.
You messed no joke up.
Hey, run your mouth, man.
Do you not remember saying that?
Yeah, I remember saying it last time.
Okay, then.
But I was trying to fit it in again.
Don't use it again.
You said the fresh baby. Of course, the fresh baby like the
because
donut.
That's just my statement. That's what I call these fresh baby. But you got to have a whole thesis around. Let me say my joke again. Fresh donuts. So yeah, like come on now. So anyway, so Clay is talking to Tatiana, and he said, "Listen, my best friend. We've been knowing each other for a long time since we were kids and stuff. She the one that told me to get the flowers for you." I was like, "Bro, don't make it worse. So you can't do nothing on your own without consulting her?" And she was like, "Don't even talk to me about that girl. Like, I don't even want to hear nothing about that."
I guess the reason why he said that, trying to explain to her, see, my friend, she likes you. That's why she told me to get the roses for you. That's what you're trying to do.
I know, I see. But that wasn't good.
I would have done it too.
No, yeah, you've been sitting right over there like Clay.
Said, but she told me to get you the donuts, like the fresh baby I got.
So anyway, he decides this is a good time. I'm just gonna throw that baby thing in there so real while we at it.
And since you mad, pissed off, I'll give you some more. Hey, I got a baby, fresh baby. Krispy Kreme like ding, fresh, and he popped on out, and he rolled him up in the dough, and it was glistening like that.
And she was like, "You stupid."
Oh, me?
That's what she said.
Oh, I thought you were talking about I was stupid.
Yeah. So, she said, "You stupid," and she mumbled it, and I think that's when he asked her what she said, and so she was like, "Right now, I don't even care about that baby." Like she was like, "My energy ain't over there, honey. This is about this girl right here," and so that's when. What you laughing at?
My joke.
And bless your heart, you the only one. So her mom comes in. I was like, "Ooh, I don't know if this is a good time or a bad time, like perfect timing or not." But the mom come in and she excited to see her mama that they do look just alike. And
hey, Tatiana, I know you might not be. How old's your mom? She got to be like 50s, right? 55, 56.
Why you want to talk to her?
No, I'm just saying.
It's just the way you say. How old your mom? Like you that interested?
No,
like,
because she look young.
I know she do, but it was bad timing. Hey, Tatiana, how old your mom? Bad timing. You don't know. You just like Clay, honey. Throw that baby in there like bad timing. And by the way, I got a baby. So yeah, I was like, anyway. So she just basically cried in her mama's arms because of what she going through and stuff like that. So she was like, her mama is her best friend. So, it was good for her to see her mama and stuff. So she tell her mama everything that's going on. And mama like, what? She was like, yeah. And so she would ask her mama like, what would you do? She was like, well, honey, I just enjoy myself, honey. While I'm here in this house, honey, basically, just have a good time. Just don't read too much into it. Mm-hmm. So here come old Clay. I just want to meet you. She said, don't sit over here on this couch with me. Find us somewhere. Well, I just want to meet your mama. Hey, my name is Clavassier.
Clavassier. Said the man name
Clay. Right. And so he said, nice to meet you and vice versa and stuff like that or whatever. So, I think he apologized. Did he apologize again then for what he did? I think so. Yeah. And so she was like, Tatiana was like, I just feel like you just keep trying to embarrass me. Like you keep lying, you keep saying all this stuff or whatever. He was like, you know what? You know, it was nice to meet you. You know, I'm gonna let y'all have y'all alone time, and he leave. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think she had dismissed him, so she was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
she
you
said,
right."
let me finish talking to my mom. You can go ahead and go. And so he got up and walked out. So her and mom, hugged each other. And she said, well, just enjoy yourself. And I love you. I love you too. And so the mom left. They was staying for like 5 minutes,
They
man.
do be staying for 5
They be
minutes. I
fly-
said, oh gosh, go ahead, child. I don't know what. Honey, folks work a shift, child. They act like, well, now I gotta see everything, honey, because I've been out there working. So let me be just like Clay, shut down or either pack my
All I was saying, they fly across country for 5 minutes on TV.
Yeah.
Now I'm done.
We normally say that. That's why I even made that analogy. I pointed that out to you. So you love to steal folks' little stuff and then use it as your own. Y'all gotta watch that, people. That be called plagiarism. So Jared and Charlie, they showed them, sitting up there talking and stuff. And
what would you do, Charlie, if I did that to you? I wouldn't do nothing because we got our babies and we got our secret out in the open.
And then so she was saying that, Clay was wrong for bringing that girl and stuff like that.
No, you weren't wrong. He wasn't wrong bringing the girl.
I mean, she was wrong for how the situation took place because, Tatiana trying to be married. Like, that stuff you don't do. And then Jared was saying in his confession, he was married before for 3 years and it didn't work. And he's not trying to get into another relationship or marriage where he feels tied down or restricted.
No, he said it's tiring. It's tiring to be married to a certain type of person. He said next time you get married, you want to be married to somebody that is not gonna make him so tired of being married. And marriage can be tiring if you're with the wrong person. And so that's why you got to be with somebody that's evenly yoked. When you get that person that's evenly yoked with you, it goes smooth. Now you're gonna have bumps. Don't get me wrong, but you can work through them bumps easier. So yeah, I get it. Yeah, man.
So in the next scene, you got Britney is tickling Cinco, and they in the kitchen, so the camera's just catching a lot of stuff. So you have to kind of
don't keep your hands to yourself, man. Don't be taking other people, man.
And then Jay was like, she's sitting up. I mean, in her confession, she's sitting up here tickling this man and doing all this stuff when she ain't even doing that with her own man. So I was like, yeah, don't be tickling nobody else, man. Don't even be playing with other folks, man.
That's right, man.
I don't understand this new age stuff. I don't even.
They're young people.
They young. I don't even.
They're younger than you.
Well, it don't matter. But I just don't get that. It should always be a respect level. Even when we hung out with married couples and stuff like that, like it should always be a respect level to somebody else's spouse. Like you shouldn't do certain stuff, and I know they not spoused up, but still it should be a respect level because that ain't your man or woman. So Tatiana, honey, they showed us that she done made a word with them flowers. If and you. So them roses, she done spelled that F you, honey. I said, ooh, psycho.
That's worse than what's the name of that movie? I know y'all know it. With the woman, she put the pet bunny in the boiler pot on the stove. You know what I'm talking about? What's the name of that movie? I think Glenn Close played in that movie. What's the name of that movie? Because he was a stalker.
Yeah, because you kept talking, I had it in my head. But it's like obsessed or secret some or
Secret Lovers? Secret
I forgot the name of it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I remember it. Okay, yeah. So anyway, so Tatiana and Clay are talking, and she said that because he saw the flowers, he was like, "Dang, he saw the roses," and so she said,
Fatal Attraction.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
you didn't remember Fatal Attraction, man? Shoot.
You kept talking, and I had I remember that. I don't watch it.
I said that woman crazy. Yeah, that's how you be looking when you be writing too. Oh, Fatal Attraction.
Good. Now you know. Then hey Tatiana, how old your mommy is? Don't do stuff like that. Tatiana, yeah, like I said, they were sitting up there talking and stuff, and so she said that he didn't he didn't even apologize to her. Like, you let this girl come here and she didn't even apologize to me. So you need to call her on the phone. You want to squash this? Let's call her on the phone right now.
Ooh, boy, I know that was rough for him, man.
His gray hair got grayer, and he started sweating. I called him.
Okay.
He went in and got that phone.
Yeah, Tatiana want me to call you. And tell her, and tell her. And you know they the girls going back.
But he said, you know, if you was wrong for jumping on me like
no, that. He didn't say that at first.
He didn't say that.
He did say it, but not at first. Because she could tell her you was wrong.
He did. He said that first, and that's when the other girls started. That's when Tatiana.
Yeah. That's right, because we did. Hey, I'm letting you know you was wrong for doing that. You know, when you hug me. We did that all the time. I don't
care nothing about that. You don't do that to no grown man. He got a girlfriend. And then she was like, girl, I ain't talking to you. We've been doing that since I was 7 years old. I don't care nothing about that. And then plus, I ain't even talking to you. We ain't even in the same tax bracket. I don't do that. I'm glad I don't do corn, as the people say.
Corn. I'm not a corn star like you. And she said, tell her, you supposed to be respecting me. You supposed to be protecting me. Tell her.
And they going back and forth, and he just holding the phone.
I'm trying to tell her, you wrong. You didn't tell. I did tell her. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. Ooh, boy. I know he was sweating bullets, boy. Hey, more power to you, brother. I know I couldn't do it. I just threw my phone out the window, man.
Yeah, she leave at that point because I don't know. Like, he must never been in a situation like that before. So I guess I don't know. Clay he don't take responsibility, and it seems like he do stuff and it just don't register with him. Because like, how you get a woman pregnant? She walked in my house and left out pregnant. Like, that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. So Kiki, so yeah, Tatiana get mad and leave, honey, because what he was doing, it wasn't just.
In the messy house, they all listening.
Oh, they showed.
They so messy.
No,
man.
Kiki was like,
I said, Kiki, you know you don't even listen because you got secret you need to tell. She still ain't told the secret about her staying with her ex-boyfriend. Right.
And then, so when they was all in the house, because she said, I ain't wrapped my leg right. She said, the whole house said you did.
Ain't it? Did she?
Did they say something?
No, they said a word.
Oh, really?
They said, like, we in it. You know what I'm saying? Because she had, the whole house said, you wrap your legs around him. Did it? And she looked back at the house, and people like, what you doing?
Said, or at least that's the way they ended.
Yeah, I said, man, that's a messy house. They love the drama, but they won't be part of it.
What they say? What my shirt say, baby?
Divorce the drama and marry the mission.
Yep, get out that drama, honey. So let's see. Kiki is talking to Tatiana, and she was asking her like basically like, what you gonna do and stuff. She was like, I don't know. You know, I love him and stuff like that. And Tatiana, like you said, what love got to do with it? You see all them red flags that man doing?
She was saying, I love him. He's a nice guy.
Keep saying that.
I said, yeah, he's a nice dude, man, but he has so many red flags that you've seen so far. You know, hiding the baby, lying about him being a virgin.
Vegan, for those that don't know.
Lied about, well, he really didn't lie about the best friend, but he didn't tell the whole truth about the best friend. Yeah. You know, so yeah, you too many red flags, man.
And so she said, well, I guess we'll do therapy. So Britney and Ty are going on a date. So he was like, you know, I'm going to take her back to my place. She don't know it. I got, you know, a meal set up for her and everything. So they go to his place. And so she's like, okay, this is nice. And everything. You can tell she's just kind of dry and stuff.
And she wasn't too dry. She sure ate that man's food.
Yeah, she here for the food, honey. So he said, you know, he's trying to wine and dine and stuff. So, you know, he kissed her and she badly wanted to kiss him. And so in her confession, she was like, you know, I just wish that he would allow me to be the pursuer. Well, most women aren't the pursuer. They allow a man to chase. I just think that she just don't want, like, sometimes people's personality can turn you off, and like I think you say she not attracted to him or something. It's
No.
somewhere where she lost attraction for him, because I know when she said one time, "Ooh, he just played too much. He too silly for me."
Yeah. And my thing is this: if you lost attraction for this guy, okay, fine, but tell the guy. Don't string him along. Don't be eating the man crab legs. Get the man crab legs back to him. Yeah, but you sure eating crab legs. Ooh, I ain't attracted to it, but no, you can't be doing that, man.
So she was. So he was like, "Ooh, you look good. Ooh, you look good. Look at you with that dress on. Can I touch you?"
Yeah, I would have done something like that, Ty. I'm just like you. I would have done, ooh, yeah, you look fine. Ooh, I can lick you up and stuff. Yeah, I would have done it.
Huh?
I would have done the same thing Ty was doing.
Should I show them text messages that? Ooh, cringe.
Yeah, here you are. So they worked, right? They worked. They worked.
I
It could be cringy and corny, but it worked.
I'm working on something, so I went and found these. I was looking for something else, but I went and found the text messages when we were dating, and so I screenshotted it. I think from my old phone, I had screenshotted these from my old phone I had, and he sent a picture of himself because he used to like send pictures of himself.
I was fine back then. I was so
He's
fine.
still fine, baby.
I took a picture in a heartbeat. You want to see a picture? Boop. Full picture, full body picture. Boop. I sent it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he didn't send nothing explicit, but yeah, so he is send that, and then what was that you just said up underneath it? He said something corny.
I said, you see this picture, Gary. You know you want me.
Stop that's the stuff he would say.
Stop playing game. You know I'm fine. Go ahead and sign your name on the dotted line. You know what I'm saying?
You corny.
And she goes, yeah, okay, Big
No,
Daddy.
I did. I was like,
I'll sign my
then
name right
now. Then he go put them eyeball, them heart emojis. I was like, ugh. So anyway, so yeah, when he talking about some corny or cringing, yeah, that was him.
Yeah, but look
King
at me.
King of cringe.
Yeah, y'all fine back then. But look at me now. What's up, baby?
You still fine to me. So anyway, so Taronda got Clay and Tatiana want to talk to Dr. Allen. And so Clay explained the situation that took place. Tatiana said that, she felt like, an outside person in that situation. Like she felt very embarrassed. Once again, everybody else knew stuff and she did not know. And Clay said that, he suffered with a little PTSD from what he was.
He was military. He was deployed overseas. So yeah, he has a little PTSD from that.
And so he said, in a lot of situations, he just wanted his peace. So Dr. Allen was like, well, it sounds like you don't deal with certain stuff because you want your peace. But in fact, you just kind of like making chaos instead of telling the full situation, kind of tell half truths, or you wait until it explode and then you want to tell it. But she was like, you should unfold and tell that because you don't know how a person gonna handle it. It may not be as bad as you think.
True.
And so Tatiana said that she felt hurt. And so he tried, and she cries and she snatched her hand back. Ooh, Eddie don't like when that
yeah, man.
He don't like when I do that.
That triggers me, man. God, and she would laugh at the dude, man. Oh, you laughing at that, man. That's not cool, man. You ain't gotta snatch your hand for the dude when he's trying to comfort you like that, man. That was rude. So rude.
So she said she feel like he keep playing in her face. So when they got ready to
see, my touch make her lose a train of thought. That's what my touch do to her.
So
that's why I used to write them text back in the day.
Oh, I was reading my notes where I said Clay done aged 10 years. But anyway, so they leave and he tried to grab her and she snatched it. Dr. Allen's face was like, ooh. I said, that's right, snatch it, honey. He didn't snatch that baby, honey, did he? No, he just went on up in there and came. Yeah. So anyway, snatch it, honey.
That's not funny, man. It's no need to be snatching away from that man like that.
It is. Very much need. All that line he doing, yeah. So anyway, so Chris' cousin comes to visit the house and Alexis' friend come to visit the house
for 5 minutes.
And so Chris' cousin said that, as far as them, how's things going, And so he was saying, how was the chemistry? He was like, well, it was a little. I think Chris was saying it was better online or something like that or whatever. He said, yeah, I kind of noticed, she is a little older and stuff. He was like, you got a cougar, don't you? So he was saying that, one thing that he don't like about it, is that she seems to be too aggressive. And maybe that is because of the age difference. She older.
Yeah. See, she's stuck in your own age bracket, trying to get the young guys. You ain't recommend young guys, man. Ooh, guys my age, they just don't bring it no more.
That's what she said. You adding everything extra on what that lady said.
Yeah, basically what she's saying. We don't bring it no more.
Why do you keep saying we? You not in there. She wasn't talking about you.
Well, she's 45, right? Dang. She's 45. She look older than 45.
I can't remember what happened.
Yeah, that's when she's 45.
So Alexis' friends talking, and the friend said, you got any condoms? And she said, girl, I can't keep up with these young men, honey. Maybe I'm too old or something like that.
When the friend said that's grandma.
Because that's like, ooh, y'all got some help under these wigs, because these wigs be looking a little tilted. Lift it up.
One of the twisted wig sisters. That was a good one. Yeah.
So Alexis was talking to the cousin was talking to Alexis, and basically he was saying, yeah, Chris said you're talking too much.
You got a big mouth.
Oh, got a big mouth.
See, you be adding stuff, man.
Yeah, you got a big mouth. Said, it's your mouth. That's what he said. It's your mouth. And she looking like, what? He said, yeah, it's your mouth. That's the problem for him. So the friend was talking to Chris, and so she was like, what you thought about when you first saw Alexis? And he said, what? I was like,
but she could be more fit. I said, dang, Chris.
Is this editing? Because, like, who says that?
I said, dang, Chris, she's an older woman. She's old. She ain't going to get that fit no more, man. She's old. So you just gotta live with it, man. That's all to it. I'm just saying, man, things don't stay up like they used to, man. Things jiggle, you know what I'm saying? Things drop, roll. That's what they do when a woman get older, man.
No, all the stuff you saying is older. But
that's what you saying. This is come out of Chris mouth.
I know, but we talking about also for a man too that's older. You said stuff drop. You said stuff jiggle. I just showed you what was jiggling. So yeah, the same thing.
The same thing with you too.
But I'm not the one that's sitting there talking about all of that.
That's you. I'm talking about you also, man.
You can't talk about me.
It drop.
What drop?
Roll.
What rolled and fold?
Hang.
What hang?
That's all of it.
Tell me.
All of it.
Tell me, baby. Tell me, baby. Tell me. A girl wants to know, honey. A girl wants to know. So anyway, let's see. So Clay is.
And y'all older women in the comments, don't get offended. Hey, I'm older too. Things don't fit like they used to, man. You know what I'm saying? So don't be offended. It's all jokes. Leave us older women alone. We have had babies and breast milk fed, and I get all that.
Breast milk.
Yeah.
You finna say breast milk.
Yeah, I get all that, but still, But I see a lot of older women out there working out still too. Are you working out? Are you out there walking? Mm-hmm. Are you being fit? Like Chris say. Chris said she need to be more fit. He said she ain't got to start off hard. She can start off kind of soft, but she can get fit.
So Clay and Tatiana playing chess. Really, child, is
Tatiana trying to be petty too.
Oh yeah, she said she in her petty mood. So yeah, so she's still mad. She's still in her feelings and stuff like that. You know how to play chess? Nah.
Yeah. Hey, you need to learn how to play chess. It's a good game. It makes you think. I need to teach you one day.
Right. So they said that as they sitting there playing, she was like, because I think Cinco brought her something to eat, and so she asked
that veg and piece.
And so she asked what's his name, Clay, to go get her some juice.
Clay said, "Is that I can do for you, baby?
Go give me some juice.
Can I get a
Don't
hug?
touch me. In fact, don't touch my glass. Find a way to bring the juice without even touching the juice, to touch my glass, to put no ice. Don't do none of that.
So,
in fact, don't even worry about it. I get somebody else to do it."
Oh, poor Clay. And Clay has to understand that, bruh, it's going to take time for her to get over this. So right now, you're in the doghouse. Just man up, suck it up, and deal with it. But go ahead.
So Britney and Ty come back from they thing.
Non-date.
Yeah, and they good and dry, child. And they was like, y'all done came back. No intimacy, no nothing took place.
Yeah, you took her to your spot. Y'all came back the same night. Y'all didn't sleep overnight or nothing like that. Y'all came back the same night. So that tells you a lot.
Come on back, honey. Come on back, Uber. So also too, while Clay and Tatiana were talking and stuff, and he was like, so as far as us, like, what is gonna go? I don't even know like what we doing right now and stuff like that. And she was like, just give me time and stuff. And he's like, I don't want to waste my time. So, he got his big self sitting on that pool table. I was like, is that butt crack that I see?
Oh yeah, another butt crack.
And so, she up there talking to him and she was like, you just gotta give me time, like, and all that stuff, whatever.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Clavassier, he gave up too quickly, but it's my personal opinion.
So the couples are all eating, and somebody asked Tatiana how was counseling, so she was like, it was all right. And so something else was said, and then so Clay asked her was she ready to go to bed, and she said, not with you. Not with you. And he get up and get in his feelings, like, why? Fine. I think maybe also too that he's embarrassed. I was like, you embarrassed in front of these folks when all this stuff been going on and you done embarrassed this girl and she ain't know nothing.
That's a good point.
Forget all of that you embarrassed in front of these folks.
That's a good point.
So she was like, yeah, I ain't finna do all that with you. And so yeah, he get up and walk out, and the guys go and chase him and talk to him.
Yeah, basically it was what the guys were telling him, man. Don't give up. She's mad right now. Some women need time to get over this stuff. She hasn't given up on you, but she needs a little space. So be patient, man. Y'all too close to the end to give up. So they were basically trying to encourage Clavassier. Clavassier wasn't here.
You really truly is determined to say that man's whole name.
Clavassier.
Yeah, you just like saying it.
Don't say it like that. Damn. God, you don't know what to say sometimes. Read the dang on room.
What the room saying?
Just be careful what you say and how you say things, man.
What I said, you just like saying the name.
Because he's probably the only name I can get right. Cause I usually mess up people's names.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but you still like, I see. Go ahead.
Clav, then, okay.
That's Clay.
Clay, okay. So Clay, gave up too quickly, in my opinion. I think he got in his feelings, his ego got bruised. And and he wanted her to basically say, get over it. Let's start, let's go back to where we was at before all this happened and move forward. She said, no, give me some time, man. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to leave.
So yeah, it's crazy for him to think that. Then you threw that little, oh yeah, I got a baby too. So like that's piled on top of that. And then she got into it with the girl and you didn't even say nothing. With your friend, she didn't say nothing.
And she gave you no opportunity on the phone. You wrong with that? you didn't protect her, man.
Say it now. Say it. You gonna let her talk to me like that? You just gonna sit there? Say it. So yeah, that PTSD kicked in, child. He was stuck.
It's not funny.
It's not funny. You got PTSD?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, what?
Carry on.
PTSD is not like one particular thing itself.
I know.
I'm sure everybody, if you black in America, you got PTSD.
Oh, if that's the case, I got it big time.
Okay, then. So let's see. So they talk about that, and then they're gonna show us this Ready to Love commercial. I wrote this down. I wrote it down because I was like, "Who is the little baby?" I was like, "Who these people?" Because we don't even know them no more. It's gonna be back for the summer. Well, I was told by Liz that she heard it would be back in August. So you mean late summer?
Yeah, still
at the end of summer.
Still summer.
It's gonna be at the very end.
Still summer.
Yeah, it's still summer, but don't play in our faces. So it's what?
May,
June, July, August. That's 3 more months.
I don't know why they did it that way. They did Family Fiance the same way. I don't get it.
That right there,
I'm just saying it's like they had this new format now, which
it don't work. Sense. And hopefully they will listen to the people, and because they be going in on the comment sections over there on Instagram, and they're like, "Y'all stop even posting this. Like, stop posting it." So Clay was talking to Tatiana. He said, "I need to talk to you for a minute." He said, "I don't think this will work because you said you not all the way in. And she was like, well, just give me some time. It doesn't mean that it's over. You know, I just need time to process everything or whatever. So he was like, well, I'd already start packing my stuff.
And she said, do you want to leave? She asked him, and he said, "Nah, I don't want to leave." She said, "Well, okay then, give him some time."
And she was like, "You acting like a big grown man, baby."
Yeah, and I guess he got pissed off about that. But he said, "I already packed." And she said, "Well, if you want to leave, go ahead and leave." So
but it was a debate. He was like, "Well, no," and then I thought at the end that he wasn't. Yeah. But he was standing there.
And so
wait a minute, wait before you say that, baby. He was standing in that closet. He was sitting there debating, man, for a long time. Go ahead. Okay, I got you. You acting like this. Next time I'm gonna do the video by myself. Go ahead.
No, he would walk in the hallway. You'll heard people. She got a stupid man.
That's not what happened.
I know, but that's how they ended. How it looked.
He an idiot.
He an idiot. He was standing in the hallway.
Like he can hear them women. That's what I'm talking about. It was so funny. So yeah, so Tatiana came downstairs and told the rest of them, he going home. And then you hear somebody say, I don't know who said, he's such an idiot. And so that's what Chris was saying. See, it all started when that girl jumped on him. If somebody wouldn't have went back and told her she jumped on him, then none of this would have never happened.
But somebody girl, ooh, she jumped on him. Now here we are.
Well, I'm glad that the girl know that he got a baby. Best friend is a woman. Well, he is not a vegan.
Okay, they went back and told her about him eating the hamburger, right? Yeah, they did. Somebody went back and told her about that. Because you lied about being a vegan.
I can't remember.
Somebody ran back and told her about the friend jumping in his arm.
Jay.
But nobody went back and told her about the baby.
Was it Jay that said something about he would eat meat? I know she had said, well, dang, he was swallowing down that. And remember they showed the picture and he was like, oh.
Yeah, I think it was Jay.
I said, ooh, Jay missing, honey. Y'all stay out of my business, but I'm all of y'all. Stay out of my. I'm gonna walk away because I'm embarrassed that we got stuff going on, but y'all, ooh, child. So anyway, so she get ready to pack her bags and she get ready to leave too, because he packed that little whatever he had duffel bag and leave. Yeah. And so she was like, I'm gonna block him on all social media because it's done. I said, I'm glad. She said, I was actually giving him more grace than it was due him, because I was thinking about hey, we can work through this, but he was
so impatient, man.
And he should just going back to that friend. He probably got the text from that friend. You need to just come on home. She ain't the one. Just leave her. Yeah. So it probably was something like that. So anyway, Kiki said, I hope y'all ain't leaving. Everybody leaving. I hope y'all ain't leaving. She was whispering to Jared and Charlie. And Charlie said, I'm here for life, man. For life. Nah, we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, Jared, on the other hand,
I'm getting up out of here. The honeymoon phase is over. He didn't say that to her face, but in the confession, he was like, the honeymoon phase is over. Like, I'm gonna have to tell her this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Yeah. So that's it. That's all, y'all. We'll see you guys on the next video. And like I said, don't forget to like this video, comment. Don't push that table back, child, because you're ready to get out of here. Don't forget to like and comment, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Let's put God first.
Hey!
Always put God first.